Stan Beckton, who I have feuded with from time to time on the internet, released his top 25 HBCU ranking. Sam Beckton has also, on numerous occasions, released polls for FCS. And it is my thought process that he feels like FCS HBCUs cannot compete on the FCS level. And so I have not always been a fan of Stan. Um, I don't know him personally. I don't have any personal beef against him. It's just his takes. So his top 25 right now is Jackson State, North Carolina Central, Southern, South Carolina State, Alabama State, Florida A&M, Tennessee State. I'm a little okay. Alcorn, Morgan State, Prairie View A&M, Grambling State, Norfolk State at 12 behind Grambling, Texas Southern, Alabama A&M, Howard University, Hampton, Delaware State at 17, Arkansas Pine Bluff at 18, Bethune-Cookman at 19, Mississippi Valley State at 20. I think Mississippi Valley State is too low. North Carolina A&T at 21.
Shit. And they got new coach and some new players over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's diabolical.
A&T
gonna have
They is very.
bro. How you gonna have? How you gonna have Valley above North Carolina A&T? Oh my goodness.
So Grambling State at 11, right? Since G Boom brought that. I don't know. I don't know if they're too high. I think you can that middle of the pack from 9 to 16, you could jumble them around and be okay. Howard being at 15 is I don't know. You tell me. Y'all tell me.
I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. I can't put North Carolina Central at 2 because they didn't win the MEAC. I would put South Carolina State at 2. I would keep Southern at 3. And I would move Central to 4. Instead of having Alabama State at 5, I would move Family to 5. Bring down Alabama State to 6. Now, Tennessee State being in number 7 is straight up diabolical work right there.
But didn't Tennessee State win a playoff game last season?
No, they lost to Montana.
Damn. Okay. That's where I couldn't remember. I'm like, nah. If they won a playoff game, they should be higher. But
No,
then they lost
they lost a lot.
They lost their coach. They
lost a lot.
Yeah.
So I would not put them at number 7. I would put them more at like 10 or 11.
Yeah, but that is a hell of a coaching staff they don't put together up there though.
That is true, but at the same time, if you look at that schedule, the schedule is already brutal enough. Because the teams that they didn't play last season, they played this year. And let me see. Yeah. But I'm just saying the teams that they didn't play last season, they play them this year. They do got some HBCUs on the schedule. They do have Howard coming in to Nashville. They got start off the week They start out the
Wait.
weekend.
I might need to go to that game. Hold on, wait.
No, that's
That is their home. That is their homecoming, October the 18th.
Yeah, no, I can't make that one.
No, that's
So,
no. We gonna be at that answer.
Yeah.
so they got A&T as their first game. I think they'll win that game. But then they got Troy Collins, Canada Jr. coming into town.
They might. Oh my God, they might lose by
They're gonna
100.
get mollywop.
Yeah.
They got Alabama A&M at home. Now, the best thing about this schedule is the first 4 games on their schedule are at home.
And it's good for their budget too.
It's good for the budget.
Definitely good for the budget.
But to have
Yeah, somebody tell
State,
Canada Junior to meet us in Jacksonville after they renovate the stadium.
they play Southeast Louisiana. I mean, not Southeast Louisiana, Southeast Missouri, SEMO.
Yep.
They play SEMO. They play UT Martin. They play Gardner Webb. They play Charleston Southern. They play Lindenwood. They play Western Illinois. So, really, if you really think about the schedule, if you really think about the schedule that they have, UT Martin, they'll probably lose that game. They always have trouble with them. SEMO, it depends on what SEMO has this season. And Tennessee Tech, they had issues with Tennessee Tech the last couple of years. Of course,
but just a question. Could it have been a coaching deficiency issue that gave them those problems? Because if you don't know how to play with something because you ain't never played against, never seen it, you're not really setting your team up for failure. Sometimes a difference in coaching does play a key role, but like who was that, G Boom? They lost a lot of people. I think if they replace the talent and with the new coaching staff, I think we see a different Tennessee State.
But we haven't seen anything. And in these recruiting, these recruiting and transfer assessments are about as valuable as toilet paper sometimes, right? Because we've seen talented players get absolutely overlooked by all of these services. And for people to tell me, well, it's too many players to accurately assess players, but that's the recruit services job.
That's your job, bro.
So there are, and I'm not gonna spill no beans. There are players in the SWAC and 2 in the MEAC that are difference makers talent that we're not even talking about. Nobody's talking about not Blue, not HBCU Nightly. Nobody's talking
what's
about.
that?
And there are players, difference maker players that have transferred into HBCU programs that nobody's talking about. Not us, not Blue, FCS Blue Bloods, not HBCU Nightly, nobody, not ONG Podcast. Nobody's talking about these players for whatever reason. And I know there are difference makers. We're talking about all American type players that are on teams that okay, that's cool. I mean, we talked about Delaware State kid. We talked about him.
Peyton Bennett. We talking about the quarterback, right?
Yeah. So we talked about him. And we talked about the Delaware State quarterback who's transferred. And did he land anywhere yet?
Haven't heard anything about where Marquis went to.
No.
So the only person that we talked about really was Makai Higgins because he had academic issues. And so
Yeah.
part of
How you doing?
part of what we do is trying to shed light on some of these stories, but I have to acknowledge that sometimes we are derelict in our duties because of lack of information about talking about these players that could be impact players. So if Tennessee State has some players that nobody's talking about. And I've like gone through what I've been able to see as committed to the school over the last like what. I don't know if they have enough to do what they did last. I do know they have enough talent to be the team that is fit right now. Uh, outside of that, Howard might get in trouble.
So Howard being at 15, should they be moved up or down?
I would move them up.
Not, but don't Howard got a new quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah, Howard got a new quarterback.
Where are they ranked right now?
Number 15 in his HBCU power ranking.
15 is kind of low for them. Maybe they need to be right behind Alabama State at like 12.
What about Hampton being at 16? I think
I'm keeping it a buck. I don't know shit about Hampton football. I honestly forget they have a football team sometimes.
I think them getting Isaiah Freeman from Lincoln, Pennsylvania was a step up at quarterback. Because he can take care of the football. He does have a big live arm, and he can get you out of play. He can get you out of situations where you don't have, if it's like 2nd and 7, 3rd and 8 or something like that, 37, he can get you out of those situations right there. And I think they still have a good running game with Hampton. So I wouldn't put them at 16.
No.
Now, the bottom 5, I would keep it the way it is, just because either these teams won 1 or 2 games last season. So they to me, I mean, you fight for the scraps. To me, with Delaware State being at 17, it's always going to be a wait and see because new head coach, new philosophy, new system, new everything coming up into that program.
Delaware State. Listen, Delaware State has all the skill, position, talent in the world. It's going to come down to their offensive line and can they run the ball. They are not in the South.
And not even just that. Is also going to come down to coaching and coaching philosophy. You can stack a talented team, but if you can't fucking coach,
that's the thing. Like you got a whole new everything.
Team full of losers.
Yeah, you got a whole new everything.
He has a few good offensive coaches, but we saw all this talent, this skill position talent, go to that team. We ain't seen no big hog mollies like we saw at Norfolk State. Norfolk State
because hog mollies don't chase flash the way your skill position players do.
Right.
They don't chase flash. They want to know what they doing, who they protecting, and how you want them to do it. They don't chase flash. Your cornerbacks, your safeties, your wide receivers, even your QBs, they want to look good. So they gonna chase Flash. Flash is at Delaware State right
now. Flash is also at Norfolk State too,
Flash is also at Norfolk State, but Norfolk State is older and mature, and he put older and mature leaders around him.